Revengeance is not a word in the dictionary. But it should be! Can't believe this game turns 10 this year. You know, it's truly amazing how a game this old managed to stay a relevant talking point all these years later. Especially with its whole meme renaissance thing happening last year. There's even rumored talk of a potential sequel lately at the time of me making this video. But we'll see how that develops as time goes on. To celebrate this game's 10-year anniversary, we're doing a Devil Fruit video for MGR, because I thought it'd be fun. Rules are same as the last vid, only sticking to characters that we see fight, and in this case that would mean most of the bosses in the game. Unfortunately, I'm gonna have to exclude UGs like Metal Gear Ray and Blade Wolf. What the fuck? It's a lot harder to pinpoint a Devil Fruit power for these two since they fall more under the robot category rather than the cyborg category that you see everybody else fall under. But if you guys have any suggestions for them, I'd love to hear them in the comments. Also, I'm gonna exclude Campson as well. Who? As always, spoilers for One Piece, manga included, as well as Metal Gear Rising. Alright, let's get this started. Alright, quick explanation of Devil Fruits. There are 3 types. Technically, Paramecia, which usually sticks you at a particular power that you're able to utilize in a variety of ways. Logia, which grants you the power of a specific elemental ability, allowing you to become said element as well. Zoan, which basically turns you into a furry. The trade-off for getting these powers is you can't swim. Ever again. There's a bit more to it than that, but that's basically the most basics of basics.
Got it memorized?
So I think it's pretty clear Raiden probably deserves the Dice fruit considering... But then I thought to myself, what's the point of having a sword if your body can just straight up turn into one? So I think the Rumble fruit is a slightly better fit. Raiden's always been associated with electricity in multiple instances. His body often sparks electricity when exerted, he shared the same name as a certain thunder god, prompting even the Prime Minister to call him the nickname Mr. Lightning Bolt. And he also pulls this crap in MGS4. I rest my case. Okay, so Mistral is a no-brainer. This is basically what the power of the flower fruit is capable of. However, instead of just sprouting arms, she'd be able to sprout any body part of hers onto whatever surface she chooses. So, if anything, she'd be gaining a major power buff. The drawback being that any damage those limbs receive will also transfer back to her. Despite that, it's surprisingly versatile as you can do pretty insane stuff with it. Oh, so long as you're creative enough. So I can't think of a more fitting Devil Fruit for— I'm sorry, what the hell is that hand doing? Monsoon already demonstrates 2 Devil Fruit powers during his boss fight, so I decided to give him both. Those being Buggy's Chop Fruit, which lets you split your body into pieces, effectively giving you an immunity to being cut, which means he probably would have been able to survive all of this. The second is Kid's Magnet Fruit, because Monsoon uses magnetic power to chuck helicopters and tanks at you. While the Chop Fruit doesn't exactly give him any extra benefits not seen in game, the Magnet Fruit can allow him to assign magnetic polarity to a target, causing a hindrance for them if any metal is nearby. Although this does severely drain the user, so it's best to use it sparingly. Aside from that, I guess it wouldn't be too different from how he uses his power in game. Sundowner's also gonna get 2 fruits. I knew going into this I wanted him to have a defensive fruit of some kind, considering his most infamous line is,
I'm fucking invincible!
I initially leaned more towards the barrier fruit, but I think the oddly named Twinkle Twinkle fruit is more fitting. What's a better flex than just absolutely eating a hit? The second fruit I'm gonna give him is the Bomb fruit, because the shields he uses explode on contact. So not only will he be tanking a hit, but you'll be paying the price for it with an explosion to the face right afterwards. Actually, now that I think about it, this is basically just Charon's power from Fire Force. Weird.
Memories broken, the truth goes unspoken. I've even forgotten my name. I don't know the season or what is the reason I'm standing here holding my blade. A desolate place without any trace. It's only the cold wind of fear. It's me that I spy as I stand up and fight. The only thing I know for real, there will be blood. The man in the mirror nods his head. The only one left. We're right up on the dragon's back, because the mountains don't give back what they take. Oh no, there will be blood. And it ends here. Okay. Let's dance.
Okay, so I think it's obvious Sam is more deserving of the dice-sized fruit than Raiden. But like I said earlier, there isn't really much point in having a sword by that point, and Sam's the type of guy that loves playing with his sword. That came out wrong. Or did it? Seeing as how Raiden comments about how Sam barely had any cybernetic enhancements after their second fight, and we see just how capable he was prior to receiving his cybernetic arm, I'm tempted to not even give Sam a fruit and instead just give him Haki. For those that don't know, Haki is basically an ability that lets you utilize your own spiritual energy, categorized into 3 types. Observation Haki pretty much gives you a sixth sense, mainly utilized to predict a person's movements. Ornament Haki coats either your body or whatever weapon you have in armor that can be used for both defensive and offensive purposes, as well as bypassing devil fruit powers, like Logia users. And the rarest form of Haki being Conqueror's Haki, which lets you use your own willpower as a weapon to overwhelm others. This being the only category you have to be born with in order to even use. It really wouldn't be that surprising if Sam had all 3. Sam kinda gives off Mihawk levels of badassery, and being able to quite literally disarm Armstrong of all people is a feat that shouldn't be slept on. Speaking of which...
Nanomachine, son.
Okay, so this is just ornament Haki. Like, straight up ornament Haki. It feels so weird giving out so many dual fruits in one video, but all of these characters have varying powers that just happen to feel like actual legit devil fruit combinations. Armstrong's known for his immense strength, so the Tremor fruit works insanely well for him. I could give him the strong fruit too, but we still know very little about its full capabilities. Armstrong also has a healing factor and several fire-like properties to his attacks, although they seem more volcanic in nature. So the second fruit he'd most likely have would be the magma fruit. Yeah, I know, this is like the third time in a row this fruit's shown up as a recommendation, but honestly it makes a lot of sense for him to have, since it's regarded as the fruit with the most offensive capabilities, even among other Logias. Combine that with the physically strongest Paramecia devil fruit, and you're in for a world of hurt. Metal Gear Rising is amazing. I'm so glad this game's gotten more and more love over the years, and I wanted to make a video showcasing my love for it. Sorry for not uploading for a couple weeks, procrastination. Love it. But I really wanted to finish this video in time for the game's 10-year anniversary. If you enjoyed this video, why not hit that like button? Hell, subscribe while you're at it, then you can see more of my shit. I recently hit 200 subs a while back, and I greatly appreciate that people want to stick around. Anyway, that does it for this video. I'm gonna go play some Hi-Fi Rush now. I heard that game is pretty cool. See you later.